Previously on McLeod's Daughters.
You know, I should be at TAFE. I should be doing hair and makeup and fashion design and hanging out with friends and meeting the most gorgeous guys in the world, but instead I'm stuck here.
Shouldn't be a problem. He looks pretty even-tempered. I could pick him up Thursday if you like.
So how long do you think it'll take, given, you know?
Oh, that's nothing. I'll have him trained and back to you as soon as I can.
Mr. McLeod going to be looking after the baby, is he?
There is no Mr. McLeod.
Levice Drive. Vince Levice.
So I'm guessing you changed your mind then.
Well, I decided there was something in it for me after all.
Nice work today. Showed some nous.
Thanks. St. John's wort.
Should never have happened.
Hey, Vince, your horse may not have eaten St. John's wort.
I don't want to wait for the sunburn and blisters to find out.
He doesn't have any symptoms. We've only just found the weed in the paddock. We'll keep the horse out of the sun. We'll make...
Too little, too late, I'm afraid.
We had a contract.
To care for my horse. I'd say you'd broken it, wouldn't you?
I know some of you guys might have delusions of grandeur, but it's not all about damsels in distress and getting your photo in the paper, that's for sure.
Why, hello, boys. Nick, just point me at the fire, because I'm here to sign up.
It'll take some time to find your heart and come back home. You could walk for miles, cross every river and find you're not alone. 'Cause I'll be there.
Jodi. Jodi, it's hard work, it's dangerous.
Oh, mustering's hard work. So's drenching and dagging and hauling feet around. I can take it. Need a hand?
Right. It's not a dating service either.
I know that. Nick!
Look, not everyone's going to make the team. And there's no special treatments just because you're my friend.
I don't want any. Look, I'm turning into a vegetable over at Drovers. I just need to do something useful. Just treat me like any other new recruit.
OK, so there you go. What's your head? Come on.
Oh, Nick, just one thing. Do these come in any other colour? Because this yellow really clashes with my hair. Kidding.
Yeah, kidding.
Yeah.
It's all through skinny gyms and Jack's foliate spreading fast.
We're going to have to spray. Maybe if I take Charlotte to town for a few days.
I'll see how we're set for weed spreading.
Weed spray? Don't even think about it.
But the St. John's wort is everywhere.
Everywhere? Fantastic. Every problem contains its own solution.
Oh, you've been smoking that St. John's wort, haven't you?
No, I found this guy in Fisher who's going to pay for it. The herbal industry loves it. It makes a good antiseptic. It helps with depression. All we have to do is rip it out and stack it up.
Is that all?
Yeah.
So what's it worth?
$9,000 a tonne. Not bad for a crop we don't even have to sow. We'll get it fixed. Maybe it's not lost completely.
But I did all the right things. I saved my work.
Assignment not finished then, or?
Computer crash, not pretty old.
It's due in today. Mr. Vidmar is going to kill me.
Maybe I could write you a note or... Yeah, I'd better go. Can't compete with Mr. Vidmar.
Sorry to disturb you.
Yes?
I just wanted to say how much I'm enjoying your class. Jane Austen is wonderful. In fact, I found a book of her...
So I don't give extra marks for work I haven't said.
About my essay, Mr. Vidmar.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. You won't be able to hand it in today.
I've done it. It's finished. It's just that...
You know my rule. No extensions. Harsh, but fair.
But our computer blew up. It's not my fault.
Miss Austin got by without a computer.
I know. I'll write it out again and bring it in tomorrow.
Mark's off for tardiness, so it'd better be good.
Thank you, Mr. Vidmar.
And don't forget to support your arguments with quotes from the text.
Quotes, yes, not a problem. You're going to love it.
Okay, remember, it's all a state of mind. Be alert. Try not to think about it as a drill, but as a real emergency situation. Now, that stack of hay bales represents a burning house, so let's put it out. Joel, Warren, grab the cones, secure the area. You two on the branch, you two couple up.
I was going to team up with Nathan.
Yeah, we already said. I told you your teams. Get on with it.
Well, hey, at least I'm better looking. Looks like we're stuck together.
Save your energy for the hose.
It's not that heavy.
Wait till the water's flowing.
I think I'll manage.
I'll do that.
I can do it.
Jodi, keep moving. You're wasting time.
Come on, you got to be faster than this.
I'm trying.
If it took this long, the whole district would be smoking ash.
I could have done it.
Nick, I can do it, but he's making me nervous.
Come on, Nick, you know I'm faster than this.
So get to it. Water on!
Just what I like to see. Two hot and sweaty women slaving away.
Is this a drive-by bagging, or are you here to help?
Weed pulling.
Valuable herbs, actually.
How'd you go? Yeah, good.
Claire, your horse is okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't they be?
Vince Levis called me out.
Look, his horse is fine.
Yeah, well, that's what I told him. But he reckons it's a problem with drovers.
No. And you might as well camp out at his place now because you're going to be there every second day.
Oh, well, every vet needs one paranoid farmer to keep the bank account ticking over.
Look, I explained the St. John's wort to him. He knows I've got it under control.
Yeah, well, I guess he's extra careful. A two-condom sort of bloke.
Yeah, he's a real charmer, isn't he?
It is very often nothing but our own vanity which deceives us. So it's Elizabeth's vanity and not Mr. Darcy's that...
Who does Vince think he is, anyway? Calling David when I told him the horse was all right.
One cannot wonder that so very fine a young man with family, fortune, everything in his favour should think highly of himself.
Highly of himself? That man is so far up his own rear end, he's probably never seen the sunshine. Harry would never have got that stock route if he hadn't aimed at Levis Drive.
Hope I've got enough quotes. Maybe if I do an extra 1,000 words.
He's a control freak, that's what he is.
Who, Mr. Vidmar?
No, Vince, of course.
Well, my back's killing me, but it's worth it.
Jodi picked a good day to flirt with firemen.
Yep. Is that the one?
Yeah, there's a few more bangs.
Oh, not bad for a morning's work, and there's plenty more where it came from.
Maybe I should join the CFS.
Horses are fine, in case you were worried.
Oh, good. Claire will be happy.
And I nearly forgot to show you these. I snapped a little church outside Fisher, possible wedding venue.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bride in this one, and there's bridesmaids and guests.
Yeah, there's a wedding on when I took the shots.
You can't crush someone's wedding.
Lovely couple. They asked me to stay for the reception. Good cake. And this is the vestry. What do you reckon?
Oh, it's a bit hard to tell with all the people in it. Oh, I don't like that chiffon at all.
Well, that wouldn't have to be there on the day.
That's everything.
Right, so that's 9 pounds, which is about 4.5 kilos. That's kind of light for such a big pile.
Well, what's that at 9,000 a ton?
It's $9 a kilo.
Which is about $40, and altogether that's about $120, $130.
And 50 cents.
Did I leave off a nought?
So if we work flat out from dawn till dusk for the rest of the week, we're making what, 500, 600 bucks? I'm definitely joining the CFS.
Flick it out, Jodi.
I am flicking it out. What do you mean flick it out?
Done. What's next?
Yeah, that'll do.
This is worth having a look at, guys.
Oh, yeah, it was tricky, but I got there in the end.
This is exactly how you don't do it. The hose is rolled too loose. It's not going to fit in the truck.
What, does it matter?
If Toby was trapped in a burning building and you had to get the hose out in a hurry, you're going to end up with a tangled mess. That's not good for Toby, is it?
Well done. You killed me.
All right, that's lunch, everyone. That's for everyone that's finished rolling the hose tightly, that is. I want you to do it until it's done right.
So can we spray now?
Well, there's nothing else we can do, I suppose.
Actually, there are beasts I have heard tell of,
Beasts?
which will eat a paddock of flowering St. John's wort without so much as blinking an eye. Instead of poison, the weed is nectar to them.
Well, let me guess, they can only be found in South America in the highest mountains.
Actually, no, they're goats. Regular garden variety.
And they eat St. John's wort?
As you say, it's an antidepressant. You ever seen a miserable goat?
Well, that sounds great, but where do we find some?
You sure we're allowed to be here?
Tess, the national park always has a problem with feral goats, though we'll be very happy that we're helping ourselves. What's the third horse for?
It's for you. This was your idea, remember?
A horse. Righto.
Is there a problem?
No problem. Okay, boy, nice and easy. Look after me, I'll look after you, okay, mate? Righto.
Do you ride, Dave?
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Sometimes.
I thought all country vets were supposed to be really good horsemen.
Yeah, well, look after chickens too, doesn't mean I can lay eggs. Let's start looking up that way, I reckon.
Righto. Come on.
Giddy up. Giddy up. Oh. Straight up that way, I reckon.
There, this hose is perfect. Anyone unrolls it, and I'll kill them. Oh, yuck, soggy sandwiches. What now? Is the way I'm eating my sandwich going to put us all in danger? Nick, I said no favours. That does not mean you have to jump down my throat every 5 minutes on my very first day.
If you screw up, that's exactly what I have to do.
Great.
Sure you want to keep going?
Are you kicking me out?
No.
But if I don't get better, you will.
Let's go, guys. Lunch was over 5 minutes ago, Jodi.
Oh, we have goats. Hey! So, which one's the alpha male, you reckon?
Looks like that's your Stolman Norman over there.
Actually, goats live in a matriarchal society. They run in families, led by a queen.
Oh, so that would be Storm and Norma then.
Just the way it should be.
Hey, Norma. How about doing a favour for the sisters and helping us get this lot in the yard? Hey, hey, hey! Come on, come on. Hey, hey, come on. Come on. Hey, hey, come on. Hey, that's it, Billy Goats. Come on.
well supervised, I think, girls. If I do say so myself. Well done, girls. Girl power, always a turn on.
At this rate, they'll clear the St John's wort in no time.
Yeah, I love being right.
You see, every problem contains its own solution.
Great. Fire department would have some water on hand, but no. How the hell am I supposed to do this when I'm starving and dying of thirst?
You got car trouble, the engine's in the back.
Oh, thanks. I know.
Nick asked me to stay back, help clean up. I reckon that means he knows I'm the best.
Or maybe he just thinks you need practice cleaning.
Well, he asked if I was coming back tomorrow. Did he ask you? Don't worry, you can always join the fundraising committee. Bake some lamingtons for us. Sorry, do you want some?
Did I tell you that little bomb is in the upper percentile of the weight chart for her age?
5 times.
Same for her length. Super kid.
You've got a long, fat baby, Claire. They don't give out prizes.
Well, they should. What's he up to? He's spraying St John's wort. Got a few weeds there, mate.
You're getting better at spotting them, I see.
And you had the hide to get stroppy with me because I had it at Drover's.
I got it here because your plants spread.
They're weeds, Vince. That's what weeds do in the country. They spread.
Yeah, I'm beginning to learn a thing or two about the country.
Good.
It's pride before anything else. Nobody says they're sorry, even when they're wrong. And the women are pretty surprising. Have you checked your outside paddocks? You got St John's wort there too.
Yeah, we're getting on top of it.
Good.
Right, I'll get going then.
Ciao.
That would be the greatest misfortune of all, to find a man agreeable whom one is determined to hate. That is the perfect quote to finish my essay.
I don't believe that, man. Looking at me like he thinks he knows me, like he can see right through me with those big brown eyes of his. What does he know?
Nothing, obviously.
What happened to you? Bad fashion day.
It was my first day of CFS training, and Nick was totally awful. Every time I made a mistake, he made sure everyone knew it.
That doesn't sound like Nick. He didn't hold your hand the whole day.
Yeah, those quiet breeding types can turn ugly, that's for sure.
Mind you, give a guy a whistle and put him in charge, they'll turn into Genghis Khan, don't they?
Yeah, men. I need a bath.
Women, eh? Give them a long hose and a big truck and suddenly they think they know us.
That lot's for you. There you go.
It was horrible. They were all picking on me, and the only cute guy in the whole lot is a total show-off. And Nick can't even see how rude he's being to me.
She's holding me back, Nick. I feel you're not getting the right impression of me if she's my partner.
I do see what's happening.
I hate him. So ignore him.
You want to prove yourself, right?
Well, yeah, but...
If you can't work with Jodi, how do you expect to work as part of a team?
Yeah, but she...
You want to get to know the fire. You want to tame the fire.
I did. I do.
So if Nick or anybody else thinks that you can't do that, you have to prove to them that you can.
So you want to come back to training tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to training.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to tame the fire. And Toby.
cry.
How's the training going?
It's like kindergarten.
Wet in the pants, huh?
More like pulling their hair and playing kiss Josie.
Who?
Toby and Jodi.
Good on them kids, huh?
I was never like that.
Nah, you're too busy with your head stuck in a book.
At least I learned something.
I learned plenty, believe me.
Is that right? Yep. Is that why I'm the brigade captain for the CFS and you're off babysitting?
All Claire wanted was a babysitter. She would have called Meg, Nick.
Whatever you think. Today's drill was about locating a trapped and injured person inside a smoke-filled building. You'll be using the breathing apparatus to go in, find the dummy, and bring it out.
I know what you're trying to do. You think you can make me quit. Well, you're wrong. I'm here and I'm ready. So...
Let's do it.
And you can keep it shut. All day.
You are dead! First the olive trees, and then my washing. You're dead! Go on.
Go on, get out of here, you mongrel. Go on. Your essay. I'm sorry. She got in while I was in the shower.
No. Oh. Sorry, a goat ate it.
Yesterday, it was the computer. You're moving backwards down the evolutionary ladder.
It's my only copy. It's readable, but if you can give me a few more days...
It's too long.
Well, I thought since it was late, I could...
All right. I'll have a go at it.
I think I'll mark this now while my enthusiasm is high.
Oh, I was going to spend a few hours in the library, so I might stick my head in later.
Of course you will.
Come on, you slippery little buggers. Get in there. Go on. Get in there and stay.
Why didn't Dave tell us they could get through fences so easily?
Because he probably knows as much about managing goats as he does about riding horses.
So what's the damage?
Some of the tablecloths, the olive trees, Terry's favourite socks got chewed.
Oh, it's not too bad.
And we can forget about having salads for a while. The fences are stuffed, and Meg's essay.
All right, I get it. That's bad.
Yeah.
This was all your idea, wasn't it? The breakout? Whatever happened to the sisterhood, huh?
Every solution contains its own problem.
G'day, gorgeous. Hey, you know that church I was telling you about, the one with the chiffon, is this not a good time?
Why didn't you tell me that the goats were going to eat everything?
Well, they're goats, Tess. What'd you expect?
I expected them to stick to the St. John's wort.
Still hungry, were they? Hey, you know what? I've got this really important veterinary emergency.
No, you're going to help me clean up this mess.
Now, these are the hands of a surgeon, Tess. They're finely tuned instruments.
Goats have to obey their queen, so do you. Think of it as good practice for when we're married.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So what's up? Where'd you say you were going?
I've just got some business to sort out. Thanks for this.
Gee, and I thought we were partners.
No, it's not that sort of business.
And not the sort you can take Charlotte to either, obviously.
Look, everyone's busy and Vince has been spraying with chemicals. I don't want bomb near them.
So you're going to see Vince?
He thinks the St. John's wort on his property is my fault. He thinks everything is my fault.
Uh-huh.
And telling them that over the phone just wouldn't do, would it?
Exactly.
Sounds like you fancy him, Claire McLeod.
You've got to be kidding.
Look at you. Your blood boils every time his name's mentioned. It's a sure sign, isn't it?
Look, maybe you think making a girl hate you is going to win her over, but I don't think Vince does.
Righto.
He's rude, he's arrogant, he never apologises for anything. He's probably the type that doesn't take a woman seriously.
Yeah, probably.
So, I don't fancy him.
Fair enough, then. Ah, Charlotte. I hope you don't inherit your mum's liking for knobs. Hey? Any boy you want to date has to go through me first, all right? You right, you little bubbies?
These weeds, your weeds, they could have blown in from anywhere. I'm not going to wear responsibility for that. And if you're thinking of claiming any damages from me, you can just forget about it. Now.
Fair enough. Can't argue with you there.
What?
Well, you might be right. Dave said my horse was fine, so...
Yeah, well, I told you that.
Still charges for coming out and having a look, though.
You want me to pay your vet's bill?
Well, I wouldn't have needed him if it wasn't for your St. John's ward. Well, you don't have to pay it straight away. Talk to Dave. I'm sure he'll let you take a few weeks.
Okay. Start here. Put the breathing apparatus on. You run into the burning building. Smoke machine will be on, so the visibility will be just like a real house fire.
We go in on our own?
On our own. Your job is to find the victim and get out as quickly as you can. 30 seconds could be the difference between life and death. Who's first?
I'll go.
Sure you don't want one of us to go in first, show how it's done?
Too late, Toby. Jodi's first. I'll be timing it.
Best time it's been done in?
45 seconds.
Piss week. Could do better than that blindfolded. Who holds that record?
I do.
Taking a time. Going and get her?
A bit longer.
Fine, I'm fine.
Sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
How's she been?
Perfect. Give me lots of little smiles, haven't you, bub? Beautiful.
Oh, she's too young. It's probably wind.
Oh, yeah, that'd be right.
She'll start smiling soon. And when she does, she'll be a champion.
Yeah, goes without saying. So, how'd you go with Vince?
Okay.
He apologised for being a knob?
What am I going to do with this lot, hey? I mean, Parks and Wildlife aren't going to take him back.
Well, what you do with something you don't want is wrap it up as a present and give it to someone you don't like. Someone who, say, never apologises, for instance.
I like the way your mind works. Come on, darling.
Give me, Bubs. Yeah.
They worked a treat for us, Vince. They ate the St John's wort and the South Paddock pretty much roots and all.
How long were they in there?
Overnight. They couldn't get enough of the stuff. We even had to supplement their diets this morning.
Sounds good. That'll save them spraying everywhere.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought of you, you know. Less spraying the better, hey?
So how much do you want for them?
Oh, I just figured we'd call the bets bill even. That's how we do things out here.
Thanks, Claire. Appreciate it.
No worries.
I feel so stupid.
It's natural for first timers. It happens all the time.
I couldn't say anything. I couldn't breathe.
Hey, Toby, can I have a word, mate?
You can't blame me for what happened.
You're here because you reckon you're the best, right?
Yeah.
And you're here because you want to look good and stick it to him.
Hey,
But you're both wrong.
I don't know why you're telling me this, Nick. I am never going back in there. And I bet that makes you happy.
Jodi, why would it?
Because you've gotten me to do all the hardest things too soon, so I'll crash and burn.
I haven't asked you to do anything more than anyone else.
This is all your fault.
Hey, you're the one with the attitude problem, not me.
You can't even handle a bit of
Right,
smoke.
hang on. You guys, can you just pack up, okay? You two can come with me.
What, real fire?
A domestic emergency. There are pest guys for this, Mrs. Martin.
But they can't get here until next week.
Still isn't a job for us, is it?
Possums in the roof. People call about them all the time.
It's been terrorising me all week, making a racket, and I'm doing a wedding here tomorrow, and it's just going to ruin the ceremony.
We'll see what we can do. Have you got a ceiling access?
Oh, there is for a possum.
Some emergency. I'd rather be back to the smoke shed.
You're not afraid of a furry little possum, are you? Well, you could have done that a bit faster.
What for? Possum's not going anywhere.
No one's been up there since my husband died.
Man, I was wedged shut. This is the only way in, looks like.
Watch you don't do any damage. I can't have people making their marriage vows in a house that looks like it's falling apart.
Jodes, can you get us a blanket and a torch? Follow us up. I'll pass the little guy out. There you are, little fella. Shh. Shh, come on, mate. You'll be happier in the bush. Shh. That's it.
You found him yet?
That's it. Settle down.
Nick! What's going on? I can see smoke! Get a hose!
Cut the power, quick.
Nick!
There's no one close, half an hour away at least.
I can do it.
You sure you'll be all right? I can go.
I'm okay.
you see him?
Not yet.
Quick.
Jodi, are you okay?
I found him. He's all right. Here, here.
So, I guess now you're showing me how not to do it.
Way to go, Jodi.
It's nothing.
Did we learn anything?
Yes, you call the fire department and you get a fire.
Jodi saved your house from burning, Mrs. Martin.
The only reason why it was burning is because you were up there blundering around.
Well, we were capturing your possum. Please or thank you might be nice.
The possum? What have you done with it?
Oops.
28 out of 50. That's barely a pass.
Well, the number's not really important.
Did you take marks off for presentation? Because it wasn't my fault that the goat was still hungry, and it was only a day late.
Learn to relax, please. It's not a bad mark.
It's not?
Am I a tough marker? Guilty. You actually topped your class.
Thank you. I really love this course.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I might have misjudged you, Mr. Vidmar. A bit like Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy. I mean, that's what Jane Austen does, doesn't she? She uses the mistaken judgments of her characters to show that people aren't exactly what they appear.
I overreacted a little taking my horse. You can get back into the training whenever you like. If you still want to, that is.
Of course. Listen, about before.
I was a little rude. Can't help it sometimes.
No, I meant the goats.
Oh, thanks for those too. They took out all the weeds.
Great.
Yeah, never said anything about goats in my books. I guess it comes from living on the land all your life. A certain wisdom. My way of saying, I'm sure my horse is in very good hands.
Listen, about those goats. Are you sure you've got them properly secured? Because they can get a little...
Secured them? No, I sold them to a halal butcher I know.
Oh.
Well, goats are tough to manage on a farm. And there's special fencing for starters, but I guess that's what you were so kindly trying to tell me. Nice little learners, though, considering. Here. With 25 goats, I ended up getting more than the vet bill was worth, so that's your share of the profits. That's how you do it out here, isn't it?
Thanks. Hey, I thought there were 26.
Well, that's definitely enough dark, confined spaces for one day. Not including any bars or nightclubs I might be going to.
I'd like that back disinfected. Fluffy hates possums.
Did good today. Both of you.
Thanks.
I'm driving.
Why should you get to drive?
Nick's injured, so I'm next in the chain of command.
There is no chain of command. We're not even in the CFS yet. Hey, Nick!
Nick, what about you running with the possum, mate?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Don't blame you, though. Possums are tough creatures. Lucky Jodi was there to rescue you.
Yeah, poor Jodi. She had such a fear of smoke-filled spaces. Had to get over it pretty quick to get me out.
You cheeky bugger. You faked it, didn't you?
Who, me?
You're doing really well. You gotta let them know who's boss.
It's a lot easier when I've got a rubber glove and a syringe. Hey, whoa, whoa. Whoa, now, whoa, I said. Hey, wait now, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, what do you think? It's about 40 k's past Gungahlin. Bit of a hike, but what do you reckon?
Yeah, it's nice stained glass.
Terrific acoustics. If you want a friend to sing Wind Beneath My Wings while we sign on the dotted.
Oh, maybe.
You still pissed off about the goats running amok?
I've got this old feeling. Guilt. I made friends with an animal and now it's been sent off to be killed and eaten.
This would be a goat.
Storm and Norma, she was a character. Some animals, you just can't keep them down.